What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday morning. Let's have another good day. Last night was a good night. I broke the cold streak, which was definitely needed. If I play Big T over Talbot, I have like $5,000 in my bank account, so that's nice. But is what it is. Oh, we'll let some people get in here, and then we'll answer some questions. There's not a lot of news like we're waiting on. We're waiting on like Fagbinley, if she's active or not. I would change some stuff in Underdog. Once we get that news, I'll share some stuff there. I really wasn't considering her on Draftkings. So, and then we're just like Minnesota. Minnesota, it's I understand like the first game is such a better game DFS wise, but that late game, like Minnesota, there's so much usage that has to be taken up. And I'm expecting Dorka to start, but with Dorka and Zandalasini at the same price, I imagine it's one of those two. But I would be really honestly surprised, maybe even shocked, if Dorka doesn't start. And then you've got Diamond Miller down here at 3,900, which is practically free. Let's see what this notification is. Emily Ingsler ruled out for tonight. Oh, okay. So the illness is rolling around the team now. So, okay. Any interest in Aaliyah Edwards? Yeah, I think either way she's fine. Like her price isn't the best if Dolson plays, but if Dolson's out, they only have two bigs. Like it's Misha Hines Allen and Aaliyah Edwards. That's it. Like that, I'm expecting Dolson to play though. I have her projected to play, so gives them three bigs. But like she's gonna play low 20s minutes, maybe even a little bit more now that Ingsler's been rolled out. So yeah, I do have some interest in Aaliyah. Let's see here. We're starting to get some news. Normal starters for New York, so wasn't really expecting anything different there. Got to post this in the Discord. Well, all right. Yeah, we're getting some stuff rolling in. I expect Fagbinley to play unless she had like a setback. I mean, she's been playing with her thumb injury. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, why she's now like questionable, and I don't know. But I figured we would have that news by now. What happens with Ingsler and underdog drafts? Does she get replaced? She will. You just need to make sure like your rankings are updated with who you want. It'll go off of the top ranked player in your rankings that did not get drafted. So I have a ton of Fagbinley. I thought she was just going way too late. The questionable tag helped her out a lot. She's pretty much a fantasy point per minute player when she gets run. But with her being questionable, if she's out, I knew I was going to get like a Zandalasini or a Diamond Miller or a Phoebich. So I have them ranked in the exact order: Zandalasini, Diamond Miller, and Phoebich, and then like Katie Lou behind them. But you're gonna get one of those three. Like if Fagbinley's out, or now with Ingsler, you're gonna get one of them. I have a lot of Stephanie Dolson on underdog. She was just going way too low, and I'm underweight on Aaliyah Edwards, which does not feel good now. What's going on, dude? Congrats on the win. That's awesome, man. I didn't have the stones to play Big T. I just got. I've been on such a losing streak, such just bad variance. Had I played Big T last night and she sunk a great lineup, you guys may not see me today. I'd have been so tilted. I would have been in Mexico by now. But she was a great play, like great tournament play. Edwards is very cheap on FanDuel. She's like low 5K, I think. Let me look, make sure. Yeah, 5,400. Yeah, I mean, she's pretty much auto play over there. Top values, pretty much a lot of Minnesota players. Like if we go over here, Aaliyah Edwards, 7,400 is not really a value. Ingsler's out. I don't mind Sloot at 6,500. Minutes haven't been the best. Like I would expect her to play low 20s minutes. Then you get down here like Dorka. Dorka looks incredible at 5,300. Assuming she starts like she did this game against, it was Dallas. Played 25 minutes, 23 fantasy points, and 23. If she gets the burn, like she can put up mid-20s and 5x her salary would not shock me at all. Zandalasini will get decent run, even if like she doesn't start. I would expect her to play high teens minutes. Don't mind her for value. No, not much interest in like Melbourne, Heidemann, or Wheeler. Wallace especially. I would rather just play someone like Katie Lou, who played got back in the starting lineup, played 28 minutes. I know she didn't do anything with those minutes, but when you're getting this low, the minutes are everything. Like Melbourne got extended last game because of the blowout. She was on pace to play like 13 minutes. Got there in the blowout, so not someone I'm crazy about. Heidemann's role won't change much at all. Like she's going to play like low teens minutes, just not that great of a play in my opinion. And Wheeler's minutes are just a roller coaster. Like she's going to play extended minutes if Kelsey Mitchell struggles. If you think Kelsey Mitchell comes out and doesn't shoot the ball well, you can play Erica Wheeler. If you think Mitchell plays well, Wheeler's is going to suffer. And then I think there's merit to play in Diamond Miller at 3,900. She played 9 minutes last time out, and I'm pretty sure, let me look just before I say something that's wrong. I'm pretty sure almost all of those minutes came after Fee got hurt. Nope. She actually only played 4 minutes. She played half of her minutes after Fee got hurt. I have her projected for like mid-teens minutes and at 3,900. I know she's been terrible for the most part of this year, but she looked good in the limited run the other night against Connecticut. So I think she's starting to get healthy again, and she's playing a lot better than her fantasy point per minute this year has shown. Yeah, people were picking Ingsler over like just baffling. Like I honestly just noticed my rankings. I didn't have Ingsler in them, which that's a mistake, obviously. But her projection was high. Like people were taking her over Dorka, over Aaliyah Edwards, like over players that they had no business taking her over. So, I mean, the fish got slapped finally on Underdog. They finally got something like where we were benefited from good news for once. We always have bad news our way. Diamond Miller playable. Yeah, I just mentioned her. Don't mind her. I think at 3,900, I think she can pay that salary off because I'm expecting her to play like 15 to 18 minutes. I love Big T. She'll do that. And then the next time you play her, you won't love her as much. Big T was a must play. I mentioned it in the stream last night. Like if you were okay with like losing your money if Big T plays 8 minutes and immediately gets benched because she's lazy, like she was easily the best play at that range. I mean, 7,900 for Big T is a joke when she's on and wants to play. So I just didn't have the stones to do it. Last spot, Fibich, Zandalasini, or Dorka. Dorka for me. I'm not playing Fibich over Dorka or Zandalasini. I'm expecting Dorka to start, so I have Dorka in right now. But Dorka and Zandalasini are the same price, so you can just pivot directly over to Zandalasini if you have to. I'm not locking SWK. I like her, but as the price keeps ticking up, I just think there's better plays around her. Like she's 7,200. I'd rather play Courtney Williams for $500 more with a lot of usage to be picked up. Minutes have been really solid of late, and the peripheral stats haven't been the best. I mean, she could go for 35 plus, and it wouldn't shock me at all. But I do like SWK. I like it. I think Minnesota is getting like who's gonna get extended, where the usage is gonna go is gonna determine the slate. Because I mean, I think you can play 4 Minnesota players. You can play up to 4. I would at least play 2. I mean, Fee was commanding like 30% usage. She's a great rebounder. She's a good facilitator. She gets stocks. Like there's so much available with her off the floor. Seawill and Stewie playing JJ and Sabrina, if that matters. Seawill and Stewie or CC and Alana. I probably wouldn't play Stewie, JJ, and Sabrina, so I'd go Clark and Alana. I'm not crazy about playing all 3 of them together. Thoughts on Aaliyah? She looks really good. With Inksler out, would mean a slight tick up in minutes for her. And there's still there's the potential that Dolson's out. And if Dolson's out, they have 2 bigs. It would be Aaliyah Edwards and Misha Hines-Allen as the only 2 bigs on the team. How many Minnesota is too many? I think 4 is about the ceiling on playing them. I do like Hines-Allen over Edwards. She's a better fantasy point per minute player, and if MHA is going to get the run, I prefer her over Edwards. Yep, you deserve it. If you played Big T when she was bad, Big T, you deserve to play her when she gets everything right. Yep, I always mention Big T. Like she's an insane tournament play pretty much every slate because her ceiling is crazy high and her floor is like the basement. But I mean, it's who she is. It's how she plays. 7,900 was laughable though. Thoughts on Laney? I don't mind her. I think she's fine at her price. It's tough. Like she's been playing better. Like she had a tough game last time out. Like mid-30s is pretty much her ceiling. With Sloot back, it does take some of her peripheral upside away. I mean, she's fine. Like MHA, in my opinion, looks better. Courtney Williams looks better. Now Leah Edwards. I haven't even updated. Like, let me hop in here and edit a few things now that Inksler's out. Let's lower this. Kind of see what it changes. Probably just do that. Let's see, and let's put it on both. I just want to see if this changes much, bumping MHA and Edwards up. I still think Edwards probably only sees like 26 minutes. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, so doesn't change much there. All right, normal starters for Indiana. Didn't change anything there. That does change some stuff. All right. Let's see here. I may make some changes to a couple lines. All right. Let's see. Yep. John Quill looks great. Bigs are the way you typically attack New York. So I have no issues playing John Quill or Stewie or Sabrina for that matter. All 3 look good. I just wouldn't play all 3 together. I think since Dolson's not been ruled out yet with it, and it's just an illness, I think that's why she's going to play. And like I said, with Ingsler already being ruled out, like that's not good. Thoughts on Clark? I love her ceiling at the top. I think she's one of the best plays on the slate. Obviously, just massive peripheral upside, and then I mean she hasn't had a 20-point game since almost a month ago, so she has a big ceiling and a pretty safe floor with the peripheral stats. Obviously, you need her to have a pretty good game at her price point, though. I really like McBride. Would expect she's going to get the most usage bump on offense. She's going to probably just be the number one now. Peripheral stats are really up and down with her, but I mean, it wouldn't shock me if she comes out and puts up 20 plus real life points. I think you can play up to 4. I think 4 is about the max that I would go. Edwards over SWK in Showdown. I think it's super close. Let me see with the updates where it puts them. Yeah, I think Edwards over SWK in Showdown now. Yeah, but I mean, with Dolson's really not missed many games, and like, I mean, this last game they went up against Asia, so Asia is gonna skew that data a little bit, but it does. I mean, they're going to be a whole lot smaller. Like Misha Hanzal's a big girl. She's very strong. She can hold her own. Edwards is tough, but she can be bullied around a little bit. The thing that works in their favor is like Dorka's not going to bang low, and neither is Alana Smith. It wouldn't shock me. Like Minnesota's going to play 5 out. They're going to play because they all can shoot threes. Let's see. Fagbinley ruled out. So there you go. If you have her on underdog, make sure you have your rankings updated. So let's drop Fagbinley out. So I should get a lot of Zandalasini and a lot of Diamond Miller now. So I'm happy with that. Kelsey, probably. They may put her on Katie Lou. Like they're gonna try and hide her. Her defense has just been so bad. Like the past couple years, it's been just pitiful. And this year especially, like I hate it. I mean, but Father Time catches up to everyone. If I was a real man, I'd play a Diamond Katie Lou lineup. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could do that to myself. I don't mind one of them. Like I've got 2 lines and I have Diamond in one of them right now, but I may make some changes. Now with Washington value opening up. Yeah, it does. It changes quite a bit. Let's see if we play that. I think that's what I want to do there. Yep. So give me just a second, guys. I'm making a couple changes to some lineups. Got to decide what I want to do on my second lineup. I still got some time. All right, let's see here. Top 5 value plays under 8K. I mean, really now, like under 8K. Like Courtney Williams looks great. Aaliyah Edwards looks great. I like SWK. Then whoever starts for Minnesota, Dorka, my favorite right now. Probably Courtney, Aaliyah, SWK, I mean, Misha Hanzalin right at 8K. And then like Dorka, you can take shots on like Dantas. Like now in super large field tournaments, I would not play her if you're making like 3 to 5 lineups, but she should have to get a little bit of run with Fagbin out. But a lot of good plays in the mid range now. I like both of them. I think both of them are going to play high teens minutes. Obviously, there is an outside shot that Zandalicini starts. I don't think so. I think it's going to be Dorka. But yeah, I like both of them. Last one, CC and Shields are Seawill, MHA. Let's see. What Shields? Yeah. Who and CC? I don't know Shields. No. You should play Dorka. Like Dorka is the best play on this slate if she starts, in my opinion. She'll play mid-20s minutes and is pretty solid. Let's see here. What does Ingsler out mean? Means they have 3 bigs. Dolson, MHA, and Edwards all should play mid-20s minutes. And then if Dolson's out, I mean, Edwards and Misha Hanzalin should play like a lot of minutes. Don't mind Melissa. Would mean a slight tick up in minutes for her, but at her price point, it's pretty hard to get to. And she's guarding Stewie. Like Stewie could just baptize her and like get her in foul trouble immediately, or it just makes me like Stewie even more because Melissa just doesn't want to play defense. Carrollton or SWK, I think it's super close. Probably lean Carrollton. Just would expect her minutes to tick up and obviously get a little bit more usage. So I'd go Carrollton there. I don't think it really matters like who's defending Katie Lou. Her fantasy day hinges on if she hits her threes or not. That's like if you think she hits 3 threes and she's going to grab you 2 or 3 peripheral stats, like she's playable. I can't do it. I'm playing 2 lineups today and I can't do it. Dorka or Zandalicini, whoever starts. I would be surprised if Dorka doesn't start. So I have Dorka in both my lines right now. Yep, Alana Smith looks great. One of the best value or one of the best plays on the slate in general. Just at her price. Anytime she's sub 9K, she looks great. Her minutes are going to go up, and she's north of a fantasy point per minute player. No fee means she should probably have to play. Like if we look, the game that Carrollton was out against Dallas, and they started Fee at the 3, Dorka at the 4, and Alana at the 5. Alana played 38 minutes. So, I mean, she looks very good. Courtney and Edwards or Sabrina and Dorka. Sabrina Dorka. Sabrina or Clark. Clark, if you have the salary, I think she's the number 1 on offense and can get you a little bit more peripheral stats. Clark or John Quill. Clark for me, I think it's pretty close, but just the like being the number 1, getting all those extra shots. Stephanie Dolson is participating in shoot around, so fully expect her to play. So yes, everything's rolling my way on Underdog. I got Dolson in like the late 4th, early 5th in some Underdog drafts. The fact Bentley news kind of is upsetting, but I mean there's value in picking her in the 6th because you're going to get one of the Minnesota values. Let's see here. CC and Miller or Seawill and Misha Hanzalin. I probably Like Miller, let's see. If I project her for 18, she's better than her current rate. I probably would go the mid-range plays just because I could be off on Diamond. She may not play 18 minutes. I do like the ceiling that Seawill has with no fee. So I'd probably go Seawill and Misha Hines Allen. Kennedy Burke, not for me today. Just way too many better value plays. They mentioned how they wanted to get her extra run, and she still only played 9 minutes. Not the best fantasy point per minute player. She does have some upside because she's not like a threat on offense like everyone focuses on, like Stewie and JJ and Sabrina. But I don't think she's needed on a slate like this. Thoughts on Zandolosini? I think she looks great. There's an outside chance that she starts, but I imagine it's Dorka. I still think Zandolosini is going to play like high teens, maybe push for 20 minutes. She's still scoring dependent. So that's the only worry with Zandolosini is if she does not shoot the ball well, Reeve could pull her, and she may only play like 12 to 14 minutes. So obviously a smash play if she starts over Dorka. Carrollton, SWK, Alana, or Sabrina, Carrollton, Zandolosini. So Carrollton's in both. So it's really just SWK, Alana, or Sabrina, Zandolosini. I go SWK, Alana. Like I'm really high on Alana Smith today. Oh shoot, I gotta figure out this lineup. Dante's probably gonna play like 8, like less than 10. I gotta decide what I'm gonna do with this second lineup. Got one pretty well set. I think I'm gonna just leave a lot of room for the late game. Dawson's expected to play, but let's see here. Alana or McBride as captain? Alana for me. No problem. I appreciate it. Yeah. Nalissa will probably play low 30s minutes now. I had her projected for 29. I think it's going to tick up to like 32, 33. And Boston should play like 36, 37 now. Van Loo, Melbourne, or Heidemann on Van Loo for me, of those three for sure. All right, let me make this lineup real quick before we hit lock and I can't make no more changes. What did I play on the other one? I don't really like that. All right, let's see here. I think I'll do that. Yep. All right. That wasn't too hard. Wasn't too bad. I guess let me look at FanDuel. Make sure my FanDuel lineup is solid. Pretty well good with all that. Yeah. I'm pretty well locked in now. Atkins, Dolson, or McBride. I think it's pretty close. I'm not crazy about like Big Mama Steph. I would expect her to have to like see a few extra minutes. Tick her up a few. Probably just like McBride, like with the upside that she has with the team pretty much to herself. So I'd lean McBride there. JJ or Stewie for me. She's been much more aggressive of late. And I mean, we all know what upside that she can bring. And like, I'm not playing Stewie. So, like, everyone should play her. I made a mistake. I better catch this fast enough. Woo! Got it in just in time. I don't know if I'd go 100% McBride, but I love Alana and Dorka. 100% of both of them is perfectly fine. All right, I didn't get anything I didn't get to check overlay or anything. I got kind of sidetracked there. But I will tell you guys what I'm at on this first game. I did not play a ton in the first game. I did end up going Boston in both of my lines. And then I have Clark in one and Sabrina in one. I ended up not playing either of JJ or Stewie. So they're going to absolutely go wild. I just love the upside like that Sabrina brings. Just like she's been shooting the ball a ton. Let's see here. Let's look at some ownership. Caitlin Clark, 40%. Aaliyah Boston, 30%. Sabrina Ionescu, 30%. Stewie, 60%. Jonquel Jones, 38%. So Stewie's probably going to kill me, which I'll live with that. Phoebich, 4%. Laney, 20%. People playing Dochkic. Kelsey Mitchell, 13%. So it's kind of what I figured with the spend ups. People are playing their spend ups. Nothing too crazy. I did play Stewie on FanDuel. I had a line that felt like I could get to her, so I didn't full fade her. But on FanDuel, I only played Sloot and Sabrina from this game. No problem, man. Tomorrow morning, we are going to do a early bird underdog stream before lock. I'm not sure exactly what time it'll be at yet, but there's an early slate on underdog and then a main slate. So we'll be in there just doing some drafts, talking ball, whatever. You went with the Liberty Big 3 and the Big 15. I don't mind it. I don't think I would have played all three together personally, but I mean, they dominate the usage, and I mean, it wouldn't shock me if all three of them go crazy. Do not mind that at all. Let's see here. Now the showdown tonight looks like a lot of fun because there's a lot of ways you can go. I got Stewie and JJ. I love that combo. I had them. So the line that I pivoted off of had Stewie, JJ, and Caitlin Clark. And I ended up making a couple changes. I wanted to play Aaliyah Edwards in a line, and then my other line has me Shines Allen. So just in case if Dolson's limited in any way, there's still like Dolson participating in shoot around. If for some reason she does not start, she's probably only dressing because like they have to have her for to have the means amount of girls to play. But I'm expecting her to play. I wouldn't expect her, especially if she has an illness, I wouldn't expect her to dress, be around everyone, and not play. So, but she still could be limited. So there's that showdown that's a fun one. I'm really, really excited for that one. Showdown is going to be tasty. Yep. It should be a really good one. Sabrina sub 10K on FanDuel. I like that. She's just been shooting the ball a ton. Like she's commanding a bunch of usage. It's fine. I think it's perfectly fine to fade Sabrina. I like mentioned it all the time with Jonquel. If she's going to take more than 10 shots, she's probably going to get there because she's so efficient shooting the ball. And she's just been pouring in the peripheral stats. So I always like JJ, And Stewie, man, she put up 50 and shot 5 of 20. Like, that's probably the fade that's going to do me in today. I was pretty high on her before we started getting a bunch of news, but she's just playing huge minutes. Did we ever get news on? We never got any news on Baby Sabali, if she's active or not. So if she's active, it probably would mean a couple minutes less for Stewie, but not enough to really matter. I mean, she's still crazy. Yeah, JBT is the dart show of the century. I would be really shocked if Dolson misses. Like, it would really shock me now. Atkins, Allen, Stewie, and JJ. Yeah, it's crazy, but this slate should be a lot of fun. Only a 2-gamer. We got a 4-gamer tomorrow, so I'll have the YouTube video out a little bit later on this afternoon, probably before the second game starts. And then, like I mentioned, we'll have the live stream for Underdog early tomorrow morning, and then we'll be live before lock, going up to lock of the slate. Really fun slate tomorrow. So we'll see you guys then. Good luck to everybody, and hope to see someone at the top.